I have this screwdriver. It has a nice little thing on the end. That looks so cool. There's a Wii over there. Yeah. Anyway, you ready for Goatlahoma High School? I know you are. But you were there in real life, you probably wouldn't.
Subject: absolute madness in the park. Dear parents, I am beyond done with this garbage. Earlier today, one of our students decided to take a casual stumble in the park. A trip and fall that any normal human being might laugh off. But no, not here. This student somehow managed to spin this minor mishap into a full-blown crime spree, accusing 4 innocent bystanders of brutal murder, rape, solicitation, and dangerous driving. Yes, for a trip. As if everyone just carries around a murder kit and revs up for an assault the moment someone stubs a toe. Subject: absolutely ridiculous incident in bumper cars. Dear parents, let me tell you what went down in the bumper cars. Your kid, instead of enjoying the ride like every other normal student, decided to pull the most absurd stunt I've ever seen in my career. He gets tapped, by another car, like he's supposed to, and suddenly he's clutching his neck, wailing like he's auditioning for some bad soap opera. Then, the kid has the audacity to act paralyzed and tries to press charges. Charges over a bumper car tap. Frankly, I'm absolutely stunned. Subject: unbelievable incident with student and roller. Dear parents, it's with the absolute deepest frustration, and I mean beyond what I thought was possible, that I have to inform you about one of the most mind-blowing, foolish incidents I have ever encountered. A student, and I wish this was some sick joke, intentionally ran in front of a speeding roller coaster, apparently under the impression that getting hit by it would somehow get the police involved. Well, he got hit. Hard. The damn roller coaster won. And no, he's not here to tell the story. Subject: the damn flu shot incident. Dear parents, well, I have some crap in my years, but this takes the goddamn cake. One of our students, bless his brilliant little heart, decided that a dirty needle in a mud puddle was somehow a great substitute for a flu shot. He stuck it in himself. Yes, you read that right into his arm, thinking, this'll keep me healthy. Now he's dead as a doornail because of that genius move. I don't even have the words. Subject: what the hell happened in class? Dear parents, so one of our bright sparks decided that if he got assigned homework, he'd threaten to declare World War III. Seriously, who does that? Newsflash, you can't just start a fucking world war because you're too lazy to do some homework. We're not running a nuclear facility here, just a high school where we expect kids to learn, not launch missiles over math problems. Look, I get it. Homework can suck. But if he thinks that throwing a tantrum will get him out of it, he's in for a rude awakening. Subject: your kid and this Among Us potion nonsense. Dear parents, let me get straight to the point. Your kid decided to pull some idiotic stunt with a so-called Among Us potion. That's right, a potion. A dumb little bottle labeled with some joke from the internet, which, in case you're not aware, does absolutely nothing, and they're chugging it down at school, thinking they're about to turn into a character from some cartoon game? Unbelievable. They drank it, nothing happened, and then they just sat there looking like a fool in front of everyone. Now I've got other kids either laughing at them or asking if they can bring potions tomorrow. I cannot believe this is something I'm dealing with. Subject: what the actual hell happened at the store? Dear parents, I'm sure you've heard the absolutely ridiculous news by now. Your child, in a fit of either boredom or stupidity, decided that smashing a TV with a hammer 393 times was a solid career move. What the hell were they thinking? We're not running a demolition derby here. I get it, everyone has their bad days, but this isn't how you handle your frustrations, folks. Next time, maybe try a stress ball instead of a freaking hammer. Subject: your kid, the train, and the damn store. Dear parents, alright, listen up. One of our students got himself smacked by a damn train while on shift at that corner store. Don't even start with me on the how. I've got no clue what the hell he was thinking. The kid survived, miraculously. He's fine, but yeah, a train hit him. You read that right. And let me be clear, this was on his time, not ours. I'm as baffled as you are. Subject: what in the hell just happened? Dear parents, Well, apparently your kid decided that the best way to impress potential employers during our mock job interviews was to scream, "Die, die," at the top of their lungs. That's right. Your child treated a fake job interview like some twisted horror movie scene. I'd love to say this was an isolated event, but no. This was right in front of other students, staff, and one truly horrified mock interviewer. Subject: your kid's batched interview stunt. Dear parents, today, during what was supposed to be a simple mock job interview, your son decided it'd be a brilliant idea to try and get himself possessed. Yes, you read that right. In the middle of a normal Q&A about job skills and future goals, he started mumbling, rolling his eyes back, and calling for the spirits to take him over. You can imagine the absolute horror show it turned into with his possession act, sending other kids running out of the room like it was an Exorcist movie. Needless. Subject: your kid's dumbass decision to pretend to shoot at cars. Dear parents, let me cut the crap. Your kid thought it'd be a great idea to impress in a mock job interview by pretending to shoot at traffic with a rifle. Yeah, you read that right. This genius over here decided to stage a shootout on the side of the road during what's supposed to be a career prep exercise. Forget embarrassing. Forget reckless. This is the kind of dumb that'll make a billboard for birth control. Subject: the absolute WTF moment at the mock job interview. Dear parents, I'll keep this blunt. Today, during what should have been a straightforward mock job interview, your son, a high school student, a young man who's supposed to have some basic grip on reality, told the panel he loves giving birth. Now I'm sitting here wondering which parallel universe we stumbled into, because last time I checked, that's biologically impossible for him. The kid had one job: act like a professional, answer basic questions. But no, he goes on about loving to give birth. If it weren't so absurd, I'd be impressed by the imagination, but come on, this is beyond ridiculous. Subject: are you kidding me with this? Dear parents, your kid just told us he owns 94,786 houses during a mock job interview. Yes, that's right, 94,786 houses. I don't even think Elon Musk has that kind of real estate empire. Either your kid's living in some kind of daydream or is fully delusional. We're out here trying to teach kids to be remotely believable, and instead we get a damn property mogul wannabe. Subject: your kid came to school with 2 minutes of sleep, high as hell and drunk. Dear parents, so let's just cut the crap. Your kid walked into school this morning on 2 damn minutes of sleep, completely lit and reeking of alcohol. I don't know what kind of circus you're running at home, but whatever it isn't working. They look like they'd crawled straight out of a dumpster and had the nerve to stumble in here barely conscious, practically orbiting another galaxy. Subject: what the hell is happening? Dear parents, let me cut to the damn chase. Your kid came to school today looking like they just crawled out of a dumpster fire and hasn't slept for 8 days. What in the name of all that is holy are you doing? This isn't some damn sleepover party. It's school. Maybe it's time for a little family intervention, because I swear I don't need a zombie apocalypse happening in my halls. Subject: your kid fell off a damn hole. Dear parents, this kid rolled up here so out of it, like zombie level, after barely 2 minutes of sleep, looking like a walking mistake, reeking of booze, high as a satellite, barely knew his own name, and then, of all things, he just fell off a giant hole. Just straight up dropped dead. Subject: what the hell was that? Dear parents, I can't believe I have to say this, but your kid strolled into this place with a damn fish on his head like it's a freaking fashion statement. What in the name of all that is holy is wrong with kids these days? Seriously, a fish? I know we're trying to encourage self-expression, but come on. If we let this nonsense slide, next thing you know, kids will be wearing full-on farm animals to class. Subject: a real downer. Dear parents, well folks, I hate to break it to you, but we've had a catastrophic screw-up at Goatlahoma High. A kid on his way to school decided to take a flying leap into a manhole after seeing our school sign. Yes, you heard that right. Straight into a deep, dark hole of despair like something out of a tragic comedy. I mean, what in the actual hell? It's like he thought, screw it. I'd rather plunge into the abyss than face another day here. Subject, that unbelievable cake prank. Dear parents, let's not mince words here. One of your damn kids decided it'd be just hilarious to lace a birthday cake with actual bleach. Yep, you read that right. Bleach. As if that's something people just do at parties. My patience is hanging by a thread dealing with these half-witted pranks, and I'm not going to pretend this is remotely okay. We've got better things to do than making sure your little pranksters aren't trying to poison each other. Subject, concerning incident with student and the dictionary. Dear parents, I have to write to you about an absolutely ridiculous incident involving your kid, a dictionary, and a complete lack of common sense. Let me spell it out. Your kid has been caught fiddling around with himself while holding a dictionary. In a school with hundreds of other kids, he somehow thought it was a good idea to pull a stunt like this, with a dictionary, no less. The whole thing is absurd and, frankly, just disturbing. Subject, mandatory notice regarding new student proposal. Dear parents, well, it's come to this. Some genius students at Goatlahoma High School decided they want to make the damn dictionary illegal. Yup, the book with words in it. They're aiming to toss it out, and if they catch someone using a dictionary, they're proposing the electric chair. Yes, you read that right. The electric freaking chair over too many big words. Apparently, learning is for suckers, or whatever nonsense they've cooked up. Subject, immediate ban of dictionary.com, inappropriate use by students. Dear parents, this is absolutely absurd, but here we are. Effective immediately, dictionary.com is banned in this school. Why? Because a bunch of these so-called students have found a way to turn the damn dictionary into something filthy. Yeah, apparently they're sitting around fiddling with themselves over word definitions. I wish I was kidding, but this is what we're dealing with. Subject, are you kidding me? Dear parents, apparently, one of our bright students thought it was a genius idea to sue McDonald's for, wait for it, $750 cockball-cillion. Yes, you read that right. Not a real number. This brilliant legal maneuver was apparently rooted in some absolute nonsense. And now I have to waste my damn day writing this letter instead of doing something remotely productive. Unbelievable. Subject, the ridiculous $1.33 McDonald's lawsuit. Dear parents, all right, let me just get straight to it. One of our students, in all their infinite wisdom, decided to try and sue McDonald's. Yes, for the life-altering amount of $1.33. If you're wondering if I laughed out loud when I heard, you're damn right I did. This kid thought they'd march into a courtroom over a dollar and change and expected some kind of payday. They claimed McDonald's was withholding their sauce, or whatever nonsense they conjured up. Subject, a wild misunderstanding of Adobe Acrobat. Dear parents, today we had the absolute joy of a student calling the police. Yes, the actual police. Because they somehow got it into their head that Adobe Acrobat, the software we use for reading PDFs, is a front for pedophiles. Why? Because in some dark corner of the internet, some genius decided PDF should now mean pedophile. So they took this completely absurd logic, dialed 911, and reported Adobe as a danger to kids. I can't make this up. Subject, your kids have lost their damn minds. Dear parents, I don't know what in the actual hell is going on, but one of your genius kids thought it was a great idea to spend the school fundraiser money on tickets for Xbox Live. That's right, Xbox freaking Live! I can't make this crap up. They just threw out cash like it's confetti at a damn party, thinking it's perfectly normal to trade education funds for some video game nonsense. Subject, your kid's outrageous hurricane complaints. Dear parents, so here's the deal. Your kid decided to stand there in the middle of watching houses get obliterated by a freaking hurricane, and his biggest takeaway was to yell out, "Why didn't anyone stop it?" Are you kidding me? Why didn't anyone stop it? Like we had a magic button somewhere to pause a hurricane for his convenience. I don't know what on earth you're teaching at home, but here at Goatlahoma, we're a little sharper than to think someone could just stop a natural disaster. Maybe have a chat with him about how the world actually works. Subject, the ridiculous McDonald's incident. Dear parents, let me start by saying this is probably the dumbest letter I've ever had to write in my entire career. One of our students actually tried to sue McDonald's. Over 21 damn cents. Yes, you read that right. 21 cents. As if this kid thought he could drag a billion-dollar company to court and get his quarter back plus a shiny nickel for pain and suffering. The entire thing was an embarrassment, both to our school and to the basic concept of sanity. Your kid won't stop yelling, "Who is behind this?" at collapsing houses. Dear parents, we got a situation here. Your kid's been sitting in front of the news coverage of hurricane aftermath, houses getting flattened, roofs flying, chaos. And guess what? He's standing there, dead serious, yelling, "Who is behind this?" Like, he thinks this disaster has a damn mastermind behind it. While normal people are watching and maybe showing some empathy, your kid is convinced there's some evil genius plotting this, and he's demanding answers. Subject: your kid's wild comments during hurricane footage. Dear parents, look, I'm not sure what the hell is wrong with your kid, but when we had that hurricane footage rolling, houses splintered to bits, families losing everything, your kid deadass pipes up and goes, "I hope the police arrest it." Are you kidding me? Who in their right mind sits there and thinks that is the damn thing to say? Houses collapsing, lives wrecked, and your kid thinks we should be cuffing the freaking storm. Subject: your kid called the police on the weather. Dear parents, this is Principal Davis, and I'm writing to let you know that your kid called the police because they saw it was raining. That's right. They saw water coming from the sky, panicked like it was the apocalypse, and decided 911 was the only solution. I don't even know how to begin addressing this level of absurdity. Are we in the twilight zone here, or did you seriously not teach your kid that rain is a natural phenomenon? Subject: urgent update on student incident in the rain. Dear parents, I'm not even sure how to start this. One of our students, after glancing out the window and realizing it was raining, actually shit himself. No exaggeration. Looked at a little drizzle and bam, disaster in his pants. I don't know what's going on at home, but apparently light rain now warrants a full bodily evacuation. It rained. It happened. Parents, so here we are. Your kid sees a few goddamn raindrops, and what does he do? He shoots himself. Yeah, because a little rainstorm apparently means it's the end of the world. We've got sunshine 364 days of the year, but that one wet day just threw him right over the edge. Absolutely astounding. We're not out here trying to handle this level of absurdity, but here we are anyway. Look, I don't have time for fluff or pity parties. We're dealing with a situation. Subject: this kid won't quit. Dear parents, I don't know how the hell to put this lightly, but your kid tried to kill himself 960 times in just one damn hour. You read that right, 960 damn times. This was a non-stop show of pure stubbornness and, frankly, absolute lunacy. I've been a principal for over 20 years, and I have never seen anything like it. Who does that? Who tries to die over and over without success like it's some kind of game? This is beyond anything we've ever dealt with. Tonight's freaky declaration from your kid. Dear parents, all right, which one of you brilliant guardians thought raising a human with the audacity to shout out, "I'm going to be very freaky tonight," in a room full of his peers was a good idea? Because now we're all stuck wondering exactly what the hell that even means and why he chose here to proclaim it. Our staff, your kids, everyone within earshot, absolutely no one needed this mental image. We're not therapists, but we all sure as hell feel like we need one after today. Subject: absolute chaos. Dear parents, this is Principal Davis, and I'm cutting the fluff here. Your kid, the one we sent to therapy, yeah, they put the therapist in therapy. The poor soul came in here thinking they were ready for anything, and now they're curled up in a dark room somewhere rocking back and forth, all thanks to your little hellraiser. Physically and mentally, they unleashed absolute carnage, talking complete meltdown mode. No one here has seen anything like it, and we're all still in collective shock. Subject: scam ticket fiasco. Dear parents, what the hell were we thinking, letting your kid drop $970 on some obviously fake Michael Jackson heavy metal concert tickets? I mean, are you kidding me? This isn't just a classic case of stupid. It's a full-blown circus of idiocy. Let's just say, I hope you've got a great sense of humor because your kid is about to learn a hard lesson about scams and getting ripped off. Subject: your kid bought a $14,000 ticket to the most obvious scam on earth. Dear parents, let me get this straight. Your kid just threw down 14 grand for a ticket to some clown fest concert where Taylor Swift's supposedly performing alongside Snoop Dogg, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, Joe Biden, yes, the president, Simon Cowell, a random homeless guy, and someone literally named Fred Pennysuck. All of this magic was supposed to go down in the backlot of the rundown burger barn on 3rd and Main, no less. And somehow they thought, yep, this seems legit. Are you kidding me? This lineup has less sense than a circus on bath salts, and now you're out $14,000 because they apparently trust emails from FreebieBucksNow69 or whatever. Subject, what in the hell? Dear parents, I am beyond pissed to inform you that your damn kid thought it'd be a fantastic idea to go buy a Netflix subscription. Not on one, not two, but on 3,904 accounts. That's right, they somehow managed to charge us for thousands of subscriptions as if they were starting a streaming empire. I don't know who raised these tech wizards, but I sure as hell know I didn't sign up to be Netflix's latest charity case. Subject, this is why we can't have nice things. Dear parents, your kid just spent $970 on fake-ass tickets to some imaginary Michael Jackson concert that's supposedly gay rock. What does that even mean? I don't know what's worse, the fact that they bought the tickets or the fact that they thought Michael Jackson was about to pull up in 2024 to perform. This isn't Disneyland. There's no Michael Jackson resurrection package. They just got conned.